Well, hello, good evening, everybody. I hope you're all looking forward to finally finding the cave.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to wait and see, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So if you want to ask any questions, you know the drill. It can be in your language, in the Netherlands.
بالعربي.
Español.
In English.
يسوع مكسن.
Enjoy.
See you
See you
after
soon.
the video.
Have fun.
Previously on Cave Hunt.
Well, good morning. We're going to be cave hunting today.
That's the cave, the prehistoric cave.
That's what we are hunting for. Yeah, the
Yeah.
cave. That's what we are looking to go.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's see where our guide gonna take us. So what do you think, Annette, of the cave that Naomi's we found?
Really? I don't think it's the one.
Really? You see him sitting smiling.
Uh-huh. Nice, but not the one.
So we didn't find the cave, but we searched. We tried. Up and down. It's a good thing we did an adventure, though. That's really what it is. It's a real adventure.
Now we have one more reason to come back.
Yes.
Hey everyone, yeah, 6 a.m. We're going back for our second trip.
Yeah, we're going to find the cave again.
Yeah, this time we're gonna find it, I'm sure.
Yeah,
What do you
backing the car and getting ready. Yeah, I think we'll find it.
All that's gonna go on the top. Our bags for the night and all our supplies. All the food.
I'm Joseph.
Annette.
Sami.
Lydia.
Trisha.
Herman. Ahmad. Driver, good morning.
Morning.
Soft sand, I'm here. Woo! Let's go.
Lucy.
Yeah. All right, let's see if we can find this cave. One more time.
Coming back again.
Yes. These look like tourists.
Look at the red on the mountains now.
يبرا كيف حالك؟
If you have time, you can go to the. You want to have a straight, you can go.
Good stuff.
Take your food.
تعال اقعد كل معانا. انت اسمك ايه؟ اسمه ايه؟
جمال.
تعال اقعد يا جمال كل معانا.
خد يا جمال، خد الكيس. يلا خليك شغال، يلا.
اسمك ايه بقى؟ اسمك ايه؟
اسمك ايه؟
جمال؟
Jamal? Not Mohammed?
نو محمد؟
You're not a Mohammed?
نو عبد الله؟
Or Mustafa?
او مصطفى؟
Really?
او عواد؟
more sugar and he will be whoever.
اسمك ايه؟
جمال.
جمال.
You sure, Jamal? No, don't stop! This is how you start a car. Okay?
But then the problem, the problem
It should be right here. It should be here. What's that? Do you see a cave anywhere?
No, not really.
The cave work.
No. Phil.
يلا
Yalla.
يلا بينا.
In the way to the cave. That's another descriptions
Yeah, that is totally...
with showing like a lot of different kind of animals, ibex, and that's look like a monkey with the tail and
Could be a dog though. A lot of Belody dogs have this kind of curly tail, huh?
yeah, could be a dog as well. Yeah,
The Belodies often have that
yeah.
upturned curly tail. But it's so thick in the front that I was thinking more of a bison, like an
Probably.
oxen.
And the man that holding a gun
Or a,
in his hand or something.
or spear. Or,
Yeah.
That is awesome. This
Okay.
is a really cool one.
I'm finding the cave, baby.
Did you find it yet?
No,
But you think we did find it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Promising. Yeah? Through the valley and the canyon of the crescent moon. Bum ba dum bum, bum ba dum, bum ba dum bum, bum ba dum bum bum, bum ba dum bum, dun da dun. Dun da da dun da da dun da da dun da da dun da dun 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 da dun.
No way.
Did we find it?
It looks like we might.
Like we did.
We'll see.
I think he says it's there. We're gonna look and see. We haven't seen it yet, but I hope that we will see it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going. I want to see it.
Yeah. Oh.
We found the cave! We know where the cave is. Woo! Wow! Oh, look at the ceiling! With all the writing on.
Oh.
Wow!
Yeah. Beautiful, is it?
It's so amazing. Look where we are.
And someone was asking, is it worth it? Yes, it's worth it.
It is totally worth it.
Look at the paintings.
This is
Oh.
freaking amazing.
This is 12,000 years old.
Unbelievable. This is giant. Look at this. This is unbelievable.
Yay!
We made it.
Everybody's filming. Everybody is so happy. Even Lydia's filming and making photos.
Why? It's because it's absolutely amazing.
You don't find this accidentally.
A camel, but there's like a boxy thing on top.
Yeah.
So this is the
That would be
caving.
like a carrying, like a carriage, almost on top of a camel.
This one?
So they carry, like, it's like a box.
Show me again. What? Where?
There's a boxy thing on top of that camel.
Yeah.
And so that would
Yeah.
have been the way they carried like kind of elite people, high placed people in this box on top of the camel, like in a carriage.
Or weddings.
On top of a camel, or like could be special occasions.
Wow. Wow.
So,
Rabia.
is this the cave? Not like the other cave.
No, this
This is the cave.
This is the right one, huh? Okay.
Finally.
Seriously, I could look at your face. Seriously.
Also this one,
These dancing figures. Looks like they're dancing.
Yeah, here. Someone dancing. Like,
Yeah.
do like this.
Yeah.
No, he do like this.
These look really old actually.
Oh, you got some there?
Yeah.
Next to the, or underneath the
Bottom.
Yeah.
camel with the box.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
That's the hands.
Hands, 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4,
Definitely.
5.
Yes.
I want to look the one where he's there. Where Trisha is.
All that has been broken. It's been taken, the whole thing. You see? It's been broken.
Yeah, his.
This
Yeah,
one
it
has the
was-
same handprints
yeah.
and everything. This piece.
Also,
Yeah, it's fallen down from up there.
falling down from
From up there.
up there. Yeah,
So it's be withered or
You can see that there's holes in
yeah.
the pine.
The hands is there as
The
well.
water has
Yeah.
been coming from the top.
when the water freezes, it expands and it will just break the rock.
Why if he have this and he not right in here is red?
Here is
I
it.
mean,
color.
where did they get the red paint from to draw the pictures?
Here is some red stones.
So maybe they ground the stones up, mixed with oil or water, and painted.
That really looks like one is a little bit heavier, and then the belly of the animal is a little bit lighter. Like you can kind of imagine different strokes there.
What happens here? Maybe that looks about the right color.
There's a lot of that dark red there, huh?
Long time, just only winter time, because winter time you make it warm. This is place, and when raining, it's safe place, and that's we call it a tor.
El Tor.
A tor, yes, a tor. Tor Zaranik. Yes. A tor lahmar. Lahmar, that's
Red.
red.
Ah, that's where.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting.
Izbah. Here we call it Izbah. Izbah. And small goats, we put it here. Look at here.
There's a little
This is
pin for them.
special place for the small goats. Yeah, look at here.
Is it?
شايف المعز الصغير بحشروه هنا. والحمد لله على السلامة. والحمد لله على السلامة.
وتصبحوا على خير.
واشوفك بعدين.
What about the war scene?
Oh no.
That's next. Something else? Lunch first.
Then
Lunch and then the war scene.
Then we do the war scene.
we'll look for the war scene. Then
We can't be that far away.
need another episode, I think. Yeah, that was fun.
That was awesome. Thanks so much for sticking with us, and we hope to see you again for the Nabatean war scene.
Welcome back.
We did it!
We did it. We did it. We did it. We found the cave. We found the paintings. Everything was as advertised. So we cheated a little bit beforehand. We have this book that is released this year, and it has a lot of different archaeological sites in Sinai. It's really well written. They used the local Bedouin guides to track down those places, and they were part of the team that found this cave. We were really lucky. Our guide, this guy Rabia, he knew about this cave before the authorities knew about it, because his father or his mother, more likely, took goats to this place when he was a kid, and that's like it's incredible story. How did you guys feel? I think Grace is asking what was the first feeling when we arrived to the cave.
Very excited.
Yes.
Like, I was just like, giddy, like, oh my god, we actually found it. It was just,
I felt like a real explorer.
Yeah.
Like we actually, and I mean, what Gracie's saying is there were no ropes, there was nothing barricading us to.
No parking lots.
Yeah. No visitor center. And what a feeling. It just feels like you're really discovering the site and able to see it as it was. And there's no, coffee cups like you mentioned. There's coffee cups everywhere.
Yeah.
No,
Nothing.
There's nobody like probably within 10 kilometers around us. Like.
Yeah,
and I mean, when we actually reached the place, I understand that this place was not found accidentally.
No.
No one would wander there by accident. It's so hard to reach from everywhere, basically. It's in the middle of the mountains. You have the mountains everywhere around you, and you have to go on the slope of the mountain to get there. So you don't just wander around and find it.
Yeah, yeah.
It was during their process of making this book when he showed this place to someone else and they told the authorities, and then there was an archaeological team in January, February last year, and they dated these into 3 different time periods.
Yeah.
So how
Up to 12,000 years
How
old.
did they did it?
We think they compared to other findings of same nature.
Yeah.
Like they found something else that they could date into something.
And the subject of the drawings.
Subject,
Like,
what was drawn, how was drawn, use of the red color in the first place, and so on. There's a lot of different factors that go into it.
I mean, the red color goes way back. I mean, we're both reading this book about Ice Age rock paintings of 40,000 years ago, and they used red ochre already, and then they date them. Like when it comes to the black paint, I think that they use, like that's because that is has carbon in it. They can carbon date it, or they can date whatever grows on top of it. Like if you have something sitting on top of it that you can date, then you know, okay, whatever's underneath is older.
Yeah.
So that's a test that you can perform.
and then as a backup, you have subject matter.
Yeah.
For example, in one of our videos, you mentioned if there's a camel, it's newer.
Yeah.
And then you have, as another backup, anything surrounding, like if they find a tool or something of the like, they can date the tool as well.
Yeah, yeah.
We didn't find anything, but the archaeological team said that there was found some basic tools on the site when the archaeologists were there in January, February, but they are taken away into the museum.
He did actually show us one, and we didn't show it in the video, but it was interesting, a stone that had been used as a tool, and he kind of picked it up and said, "Oh, look."
Oh yeah, the round stone that was cut in half.
No, another one like that looked more like an axe.
Yeah.
With grooves
yes, I
in it.
remember. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and so that would have been, and I don't know why they left it there or whether it was found later, but that could be something as well. But these kinds of sites, I mean, these shelters are used still until very recently, if not today, by Bedouin women mainly that are the shepherds herding their goats in the mountains, and they use it as a shelter in the winter. And I mean, that was something that we have in the video as well, where he shows like this little place in the middle where the small goats would have been kept overnight to make sure that, you know, they can milk them in the morning and the goats get to drink and the people get to use the milk basically, and well, the goats, little goats don't wander off, I suppose.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was really interesting to see.
Can I have some tea, please?
Of course you can, darling. Sugar or no? Sugar
So
or
just
no
to give a little
sugar?
bit of just to give a little bit of perspective, this site is hour and a half to the nearest paved road.
Yeah.
On 4x4.
Yeah.
If you have a very good driver.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's not a tourist attraction as it is, at least yet.
You're right.
And probably won't be for a long time because it is in a place that has no roads.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it feels exploration, like you said.
And the
you have to have some effort to find it, and that's, for me, that's why it's so gratifying to actually then find it. I mean, it took us 4 days, and we knew where it is.
Yeah.
And we have like GPS coordinates and like stuff like that, and we still have.
But that was interesting. The GPS coordinates were off.
Yeah.
And he did tell us, like, no, I didn't give him the actual right coordinates, or we didn't put the right coordinates in the book in order to protect the site.
Yeah.
So
to preserve it so that no
We could
tourist
see,
buses
I
try to.
think I saw where we were looking, we were like 1 mountain range
Yes.
behind it.
Yeah.
It was
we
interesting.
started walking, but then we would have never found it.
No,
there's no way.
It would have taken days
You
and
don't
days.
happen upon it.
No.
And actually, the walk to it, like the way they take us, and
Beautiful,
have
man.
all descriptions in the way.
Yeah.
It was
And
beautiful.
we only show in the video one inscriptions, but
but there were
there's a lot of them that
every
we
100
walk
meters
and, like,
there was something.
and so beautiful and so nice, the inscriptions there. Yeah.
And he knew all of those steps
It's
on the
his
way
backyard.
Yeah.
When he was a kid, that was his neighborhood.
Yeah. Well, and it's a little bit away from his actual where he is now. I don't know if this is his area, but
He knows a lot of the Sinai very well, very well.
Yeah,
yeah.
but his family was taking goats to this cave for shelter. So in the winter time, they were camping nearby. And that place had a significant meaning for them because in the winter time it can rain for days up in the mountains. And that was the only shelter that you don't have to build and the wind can take away and can house all these animals on one go. So it was important for the family and it was their secret. They kept it from the other families and that's where they took their goats into hiding during the winter time.
And we're so lucky that even though the site is being used, the paintings are still preserved. And
absolutely.
I wanted to just highlight, on the way we showed some carvings into the rock, which later on we found another place that we're going to share with everyone, this war scene that we keep talking about. But on the way we stopped at some inscriptions in the rock. If you compare what you see there to what you see in the cave, that's where you get the idea that these were older. For example, we have some ibex and we have some animals that are chiseled into the rock. Versus in the cave, we have this red color, which we think is quite unique in Sinai, correct?
South Sinai is the only one, only known one
we know of. And then this one particular scene, I just want to highlight, like zooming in on one little thing. These like figures like dancing around holding hands, little stick figures. So we're not talking about, where you look at ancient Egypt and, the faces are, no, this is a stick figure holding hands. And this looks like a ritual. And I felt like that's it. Like it gives me the chills. Just
that was before pharaohs, before pyramids, before anything.
And last time we talked about the Nabateans, this is not the same thing.
No, this is like way before
writing. Right. So who could have done this? And the red color and how did they? This is the mystery of it.
You have colors in your hair.
And another thing, like to see those hands as well, like that gives you a real sense of being very close.
Done that.
That's
like
their
you're standing here now so many years ago.
That's really exciting.
Same spot.
Really exciting.
One thing that, because Anichi was saying that Rabia, which our guide, he lives in Sarabit al-Khadim, which is about 2 hours away from the area, and Sami was saying it's his neighborhood. The saying with the Bedouin that they don't stay in one place. I mean, now some of them settling, like Rabia now settling in Sarabit, but probably when he was a child, his family was moving around and not settling in one place. So maybe he lived in this place for a while and lived in this
winter
place for a while,
because it had a good place for the goats. And then in the summer they go somewhere else.
Even the ones living in Dahab now, they take some times off and they go like into the mountain somewhere, like Wadi Zalaga, for example, and they camp there for a few days. And I keep mentioning that these guys we meet in the road, like when we were driving nowhere and we just find them there and waiting for the car to pick them up. It's always during this 3 episodes I keep mentioning this as an example.
Really moving around.
People have relatives all over. I mean, the tribes, they have a certain area, but you come to one town and you might find 4 different tribes living there. So they might have relatives here and relatives there, and they can move around, and the kids will stay with this family and with this family. So there is still a lot of that sort of semi-nomadic thing going on when it comes to that.
And that lifestyle
Can I have another whiskey, please?
Real whiskey?
And that nomadic lifestyle contributes to why these places have been semi-preserved, because they not only go to the place, it's kind of a protection because it's in use. And one of the things that you talk about with archaeologists is that if you can use a site gently, it helps to protect it. So that means someone's visiting it, someone's occupying it, it's constantly being monitored. They're not scratching their own graffiti over these paintings. That's a really beautiful part of the culture. It's also like leave things in place, leave things naturally. And that's why we have this amazing experience that we can visit it as well.
And he's very protective of it. He's very aware of the importance of it, and would always, tell people, no, don't touch, don't do this, don't do that. Like he's very protective of the site. So that's really good as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And we might have a chance that other sites with red pigment are discovered.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Know.
It wouldn't surprise me. This is
It
the
can't
bridge.
be, I mean, it can't be the only one.
No.
It was. It was not one family 12,000 years ago living in that cave by themselves.
No.
There's different colors.
It's just the fact that we haven't found the others yet.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, we're reading that book again about the Ice Age. You know, life, humans as we know it, started in Africa, moved to Europe through this area. I mean, there must be more. There must be more.
Definitely.
Sinai is rich with a lot of historical stuff. Like it's has been mentioned in the biggest three religions like Judaism, Christianity, Islam.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of historical stuff in it.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, one thing about the location I found, you know how your Google timeline comes up at the end of the month?
Yeah.
I saw the actual walk that we did on the first one and on the second one. Like you see the drive, and then you see this like kind of.
I was thinking we forgot to put something in the video, and this is
what
we forget.
We'll show you that one.
We can
we'll
post
show you that
it.
one.
We'll post it
on
underneath
the
the video,
Facebook site. Yeah, because it showed us like here,
right there.
we were there.
Yeah.
We were shooting just behind that mountain.
Yeah.
That
was
so
very cool.
Yeah.
Well, we're looking forward to
And I mean that was beautiful trip. The weather was perfect. We had warm days, t-shirts, and January. That's like a
surprisingly
really
warm.
nice combination.
And the drive, I mean, the drive was standing rock pinnacles, eroded. It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
And the color of the landscape changed every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
From red to black to yellow to back to red to yellow to
and
visual overload, and then you see the body going.
Yeah, just imagine grabbing your 4x4 and driving down into a canyon. That's basically the views we got.
And a couple of places where there were no roads at all, and we just going down the hill without knowing what's next.
Absolutely.
Probably next in our next trip we can go through Wadi Garaba, and that's climbing the mountain with the car and going down the mountain with the car.
That's so
you see like
cool.
how the car. I mean, we did it before, me and Annette, and it's amazing. I mean, when you film outside of the car and you see how the car climbing and going down in this like
that. Stunning.
Yeah.
All right. To wrap it up, we found the cave.
We did it!
Finally.
And many more things.
Sometimes you have to work for it, but that's well worth it.
Yeah.
At least for me.
We found a lot of
So
stuff.
what are we gonna do next week?
Well, we haven't really decided yet, but I think we should show a little of Dahab.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, it should be a little.
Sounds good.
Show the town. Yeah, show what's going on here. Yeah.
We've been like desert.
Yeah,
Maybe
we should go into
Let's
town.
look at the beach.
Let's go into town.
Yeah.
Why not join us for a little time at the beach?
Yes.
Okay, so you still can ask your questions when you watch the video in the comment, and we can answer it next week. If you can ask it with your own language, بالعربي,
in the Netherlands,
Espanol,
in English,
ja myös suomeksi.
See you next
See
week.
you. Bye bye.